It's been more than 6 months since the US brokered ceasefire went into effect in Gaza. But the Israeli military has been violating the agreement since then. And Israeli strikes killed a paramedic in northern Gaza. He was on his way to work when he was targeted. Earlier, heavy artillery shelling was reported in central Gaza, and Israeli warships have been firing towards the coast as well. Going to get more on this from Hind Khadri. She's joining us live from Gaza City. What more are you learning about these latest strikes, Hind?
Well, the latest strike is the strike that killed Ibrahim Saqr, a paramedic that works with the medical services in the north of the Gaza Strip. Ibrahim is a father of two, a boy and a girl, and also his brother is detained in Israeli prison since the beginning of the genocide. Ibrahim is not the only paramedic that has been killed from the medical service teams. At least 17 have been killed in the north, according to the medical services spokesperson. Also, the Israeli forces have been targeting vital services across the Gaza Strip. We're seeing targets for journalists, civil defense teams, paramedics, police officers. Yesterday, 4 police officers were killed. But earlier today, there were also artillery shelling in the central parts. There was also firing from warships near the coast. So there's daily violations since the ceasefire started. And since the ceasefire started, at least 823 Palestinians have been killed. And this shows that Israel continues breaching this ceasefire, and there's no peace despite the fact that this agreement is in effect.
Yeah, and despite that agreement, Donald Trump's Board of Peace, of course, has been meeting as well for a couple of times, at least to try to establish some sort of a route map for the future of Gaza. But what are people in Gaza telling you, given the fact we're still seeing these attacks despite the ceasefire, about their hopes that things in Gaza can improve?
Well, people in Gaza are hopeless, are desperate, are depressed. They had a lot of hopes, but now nothing has been implemented on the ground. They wanted reconstruction. They wanted to go back to their houses. They wanted a withdrawal, but nothing has been implemented. Even 600 of humanitarian trucks are not being fulfilled. According to the UN, they're saying that only 150 trucks of humanitarian aid are entering every single day, and most of what is entering is actually commercial. Also, generators oil is very limited, where most of Gaza's generators are in risk of shutting down, especially vital services like hospitals. Earlier today, Khan Younis' municipality said that they won't be able to pump sewage anymore because their pumping system has been halted due to the fact that there's no generators, not because there's no fuel, but because there's no spare parts and there's no oil for the generators. And it's not only the pumping stations, where also there's risk on oxygen in hospitals and incubators and a lot of vital services.
Hind Khadri there talking to us from Gaza City. Hind, thank you very much indeed.